Hey guys, what's up? It's Azzy here, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Now, if you see me wearing this outfit for the next several episodes, probably because I did all these episodes in one day and not because I'm wearing the same shirt and same clothes for like a week straight. So, I just wanted to put that out there. If you see all these videos with me wearing the same shirt and then going straight into the next episode, because like I said, I have something to go do in like a week or two. So I'll have all these uploads ready for you guys, and they will be up while I'm gone. So don't worry. All right. So I believe we are on. Whoops, I said no. Chapter 16, A New Dawn, and that's why I have the layout the way it is because I wanted to check the chapter before we went into the game. So yeah, that's what happened. So, alright, let's get into the game now. Stop talking. This is... what? Azzy, where... Isn't this where I met you, Azzy? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be... No, it isn't. We're in the past. We made it back to our world. Yes! We made it, Azzy! Hey, Grovile! Look! We made it home. Back to our world. So we did. We did it. Back to this world. Yes! This is where I met Azzy. Let's see. I think it was right here. This was where I found Azzy out cold. So that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the eastern forest. And Azzy and I both reached your world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to the Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It will be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild. Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, wouldn't everyone be in shock? Or wouldn't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they tried to capture me? Or, come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. There's a good place, but it will involve going through Treasure Town. Shouldn't be a problem if we're low and sneak through. Lead the way. Okay, it's this way. There we go. There's a message. Secret episode. Here comes Team Char. Oh. I didn't know that was a special episode. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Yeah, save the game. Okay. And also, we're not only going to save it, but we're going to make sure that I put a save state on here. So, save state. Yes. I always have to make sure I do that. This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff. Yes. I think that's the name that comes from the fact that the cliff is shaped like the Pokemon named Sharpedo. After all, I can tell. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead. Go in. Oh, how nice. I see. This is the hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Phew. Glad no one wrecked this place. That's proof of how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we just stay here for the time being. Agreed. But Azzy, I didn't expect you to be the very same Azzy. I'm just quiet. Just pure quiet. Grovile, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Azzy and I... We were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. A Pokemon and a human. Partnered together? Yeah. And Azzy had, or has a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream required the presence of a trusted partner Pokemon. Without that partner, the ability could not be triggered. A trusted partner. That is why we work together. Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to the place of where time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. Well, wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. But that Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trusted each other from the start? When you put it that way, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, Azzy developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Sparky, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Azzy grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response to only time gears? Right. The opposite is also true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. Really? It's not how I remember it. Listen, Azzy, do you remember that time it went off near Drowsy? And during our first exploration? There was those other times too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even then, places like that, the Dimensional Scream was triggered somehow, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. Dimensional Scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the Dimensional Scream's nature is altered in the past. So in the future, the Dimensional Scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we were in the future, your Dimensional Scream. Use your Dimensional Scream. Touch this frozen water. Who knows what you might see. Alright. So if you don't remember this part, basically, Sparky's trying to get us to touch frozen water to see if something is triggered, and nothing happens. It's just a quick little flashback. Just to show an example of that it doesn't connect at all to the time gears. ... Maybe I shouldn't envision anything that time we were in the future. Because when we were in that place, it wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional screen failed to work. Maybe Grovile's right about the future and the past being different. Or is different enough to make my dimensional scream ability work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we're investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were being in the future. That's it. Here. A time gear is here. I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gear would be in the past, we took the passage of time that brought us here to our world, in your future to this world. However, what? Aren't you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, no, no. I can't. Hold on. Wah. We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Azzy and I became separated. For some reason, Azzy got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. You can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. Not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. So Azzy, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your apprentice may have changed, or your appearance may have changed. You may have lost your memory. You're still you. And none of that alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Azzy, I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region and time gears is removed. But you're sure that will only be temporary? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in the place of the temporal tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovile. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in the area. But we have to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. But that hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. Would you like to save the game? Yes. Okay. Oh. Sparky isn't here. Maybe outside. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Yeah, just thinking. Thinking about Dustnor. No, that's not it. Sure, finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock. But hearing your story earlier, Grovile, it really dove it home. What Dustnor said in the future was really true. It has made me realize that Azzy really did come from the future. I was mulling all over things like that. Hey, look, Grovile. Sunlight. It's sunrise. They haven't seen the sunrise. It's pretty, isn't it? Yes. Maybe it's because we were in the future for so long. But I don't think that the sunrise could ever feel so renewing. Sunrise. Then it sets. We take that for granted. That's only natural. Things we take for granted, they really seem to be the most essential things, and they're precious. All I'd ever known is the future's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world and seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Seeing it, it strengthened in my resolve to turn history away from the future of darkness. There's no one thing I wanted to ask of you, Sparky. It's about that time in the future when we were confronted by Dialga. Frankly, we were not in a non-win situation. There was no hope. We shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end for you. Hey, Hazy Grovile, you can't give up. You say not to give up. What can we possibly do in the bleak situation? We have to think. But it all seemed lost when you refused to give up. Even I had given up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong? Well, I wonder too. I really don't know. But maybe it was because Azzy stood by me. Azzy? Take a look at this. What could it be? There's an odd pattern. I've never seen anything like it. This pattern is new to me. This is my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I have this dream of one day solving the mystery behind the fragment. But I was such a coward. Oops, wrong voice. Couldn't work up the courage to go to the guild and apply as an apprentice. It was then that I met Azzy. Azzy. Well, yes, Azzy was always there to cheer me up, and it all gave me courage. With Azzy, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. That's how I felt over time. Yeah, that's why I was able to keep going without giving up. Alright. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, Azzy has a special quality that makes others feel that way. The same way that I care for Azzy as a friend. You, Sparky, also feel that same way about Azzy. Azzy is lucky to be blessed with a friend like you. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon. Yes. All right. It's agreed that we will collect all the time gears. First, we should decide which time gear we should target. Let's check the wonder map. From here, the underground lake will be the closest, I guess. How about Tree Shroud Forest? That was where I got my first time gear the last time. Where's that? Here. It's a little far from here, but there's no one like Yuxi guarding the time gear. Oh, great. If we were to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention. That wouldn't be a concern here, right? Exactly. Then that's it then. That's where we're going. Onward to Tree Shroud Forest, which also has a good track. I like their track too. This is it. This is the entrance to Tree Shroud Forest. Oh. What is it, Grovile? The atmosphere somehow feels different than the last time. No. I must be imagining it. Well, go when you're ready. I can never tell, like, how they're trying to talk. It's what throws me off most of the time. Alright, guys. I know that was all just talking, but yes, that is going to do it for this episode, because it was a lot of talking. It was about a good 20 minutes of talking, so if you did enjoy episode 34, please leave a like on the video. Let me know you guys want more, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Have a good day.